So many barbers who try and scale hit 110K a month and just completely burn out or never even get to their income goal in the first place. That's because these barbers are not looking to scale sustainably. And meanwhile, a lot of barbers are using outdated methods like walk-ins, word of mouth, been cutting for 5 years and still are basically broke. What is good, YouTube? My name is Bristol, and in 3 years I went from literally just being a normal barber, just starting off, and then getting into a shop. And in around 2 years I was able to build barbering as my dream job, build my entire life around barbering, own my own barbershop, buy my dream car, do all this crazy stuff that I really never thought I would be able to, honestly. I charge $135 a haircut. In this video I'm going to be breaking down for you guys how I was able to build all of this around my life, scale sustainably in such a quick amount of time. I've only been cutting 3 years, and why a lot of barbers who've been cutting for 5+ years stay stuck, burn out, and never really get anywhere. The big misconception that so many of us barbers had is that it's supposed to take over 5 years to even get to the point where we're making 6 figures cutting. And it doesn't make sense because there's barbers like my guy Seth that started cutting hair literally just 2 years ago, or Nick, who recently started upping his prices and is now at $75 a cut, or even my guy Breezy, who had been cutting for years, copying content, doing the exact same stuff. And now with his brand, he's about to hit his first $10,000 month. The first thing that we have to understand is that it shouldn't take a long time. In fact, it should actually be pretty quick path to success as a barber. And if you have this mindset that it should take a long time, you're just leaving room to kind of just not grow, right? Every month that your income is not growing as a barber is possibly something that you're doing wrong, or possibly something you could be improving on. And for me, when I gave myself a strict time limit of I have X amount of months to hit my first 10K month, I realized that I had to make it happen. I realized that every single month I had to have a new objective. Every single day I had to have new inputs that I was working on in order to get better and better and better and better. And this is the mindset that allowed me and so many others to scale so quick. In 2026, you have to understand that social media marketing is king. You can build trust in your chair before people even sit down. You can have people pay you before they've ever even seen you or met you, simply because of the trust that you build through solving a singular problem online, and also just showing your personality and building a real brand. It completely still blows my mind how these young 18, 19-year-old barbers are able to come into the industry and just completely go crazy, set new standards, hit $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 months cutting. Meanwhile, the barbers who are still stuck using the old way in the same loop, doing the same stuff. It's crazy. The new way of barbering is completely taking over, and the old way of barbering is absolutely dead. My guy Breezy literally just did $2,000 off of a brand deal. Meanwhile, old school barbers who are stuck using the old way still struggling to make their first $2,000 just off of cutting hair in a week. Most barbers feel like they simply just need more time. They need to get better at cutting hair. They need to wait for the right time to raise their prices, or they need to wait until they feel like they're booked out farther in advance. Their boss tells them that they're good to raise prices. The clients tell them that they're good to raise prices. And what this does is just creates deferring of the ownership. It's like, as a business owner, we have to understand that what we make and what we charge is ultimately our responsibility. And so if anybody is preventing you from growing, it is ultimately the barber. That brings the question, how do we scale with sustainability? Probably one of the most common questions I get is people saying, well, I don't want to just scale and then lose all my clients, or I don't want to just hit 110K month and then completely burn out. And that's totally valid. That's what happens to most barbers. One skill and one skill alone is going to completely change your perspective on this, and that is learning how to outsource, learning how to delegate, learning how to properly manage a team, and as well as properly learning how to place value on your time, understanding supply and demand, and understanding that you should be, as a professional, charging as much as you possibly can for 1 hour of your precious time. That is how you avoid burnout. The old way of doing as many haircuts as you can, well, I mean, once you get fully booked, you just have to do more haircuts to make more money if you're opposed to just increasing your ticket price. However, the barbers that are able to go up and up and up and up on price from 20 to 40 to 60, 80, $100 a cut, these are the people winning because they're not having to trade more of their time to make more money. And that is the problem that we have as barbers, having to trade our time for money. The barbers that you guys see that are making all this money, my guy Isaac made $10,000 in a month working only 30 hours a week. He doesn't edit his own videos. He doesn't post anything. Why is that? It's because he has the skill of outsourcing. He has the skill of being able to lead and build and train a team. He has a team of an editor that completely edits his stuff for him. He has a virtual assistant that posts his videos for him, and he's getting side income from TikTok and also side income from a brand deal. And so because of this, these barbers that you guys see, they don't have to stress about being in the shop, and their whole life doesn't revolve around being in the shop. Their whole life doesn't revolve around cutting hair, but instead they build a business that gives them real leverage. They've built a business that gives them real freedom, and they're able to use barbering as a vehicle to build the life they want and build wealth. That pretty much wraps up the video, guys. Hopefully there was some type of value. As always, subscribe for all the other tutorials that are coming on this channel, because we're really going to be going crazy, building a lot up. And if you guys want to book a call to see how we can help you within Cashflow Barbering Agency, click the link. We'll see if we can help you out.